watching. This is Catrice with Imposing Gestures, and today I need to take my mind off something, and at the same time I've been saying that I needed to make a set of dominoes. I need to take my mind off the beehive situation that's going on outside of my house on my roof right now. Well, on the side of my house, not necessarily my roof. And I'm in here shaking, and I just hope they don't get in the house. And it's huge. You could take a look at the last video I posted. It's a nice little short one of just what it is I'm talking about, and I don't know what to do. I made a phone call, so hopefully the guy comes out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. He comes out tomorrow and take care of it. But in the meantime, I gotta go to sleep tonight, and I don't really know how I'm gonna do that, knowing that all that honey is on the side of my house. So I am going to attempt to do a set of dominoes. I made this mold. Okay, so let me go back. I did post a video about this too. I purchased this mold from a girl on Etsy. This mold was $65. I like the mold. I haven't used it yet, and I'm debating today if I'm gonna. I need to go get something to wipe this out. I got tissue right here. I'm gonna wipe this out. If I want to use her mold or use the mold that I made myself. Hers is a little more bendy. Mine is a little bit thicker. You can see the size of that. What I wish I had done, because with mine I had to do an extra 3 on another mold, because so good thing I had some mold left over to do this. But I'm kind of not mad at it, because when I want to do samples, I just use this one instead of bringing out this one, which is how I wind up with this. So if I decide that I'm going to make molds in the future for dominoes, I'll do them the same way, but I will make my spaces thinner so that I can fit the other 3 on there, especially if I'm gonna sell them. I haven't decided yet if I wanted to do it, because $65 is a lot to ask for someone to pay for a domino mold. But you know, people pay for what they want, just like I paid $65 for this one. And I mean, I thought it was a lot at the time, but for what I'm gonna do with it, you'll make your money back. So if you look at it that way, you may be okay, but still at the same time, $65 plus shipping is a lot to ask somebody to pay for something. But in her defense, or anybody's defense that's making these things to sell, the stuff that you purchase to make these, it's I can't talk. Use your words. It's expensive. So, you know, you again, you get what you pay for, and if you're gonna make money, then buy it by all means. If you don't feel like making it, or if you're like me and you feel like you want to at least try to make one yourself, then do that, and then make the decision if you want to make them to sell or make them just to make your dominoes. So again, this mold I purchased. This is the mold that I bought, and I think in holding these, I'm gonna work with the one that I made. So right now I'm just wiping them out, making sure that there's nothing extra down up in there. I did do a sample mold. Oh, so one of the things that I learned about molding is if your mold is shiny, then your the thing that you're molding will also be shiny. If it's dull, then you'll have a dull effect on your mold. I mean, on your project, whatever it is that you're making the mold out of. And then, you know, and that's okay. But the thing about that is you'll have to add some epoxy to it, or something that you would use to shine, to give it a shine. So these pretty much look about the same to me on the inside. Maybe, I mean, I think because hers is green, it looks a little bit shinier. I don't know. Maybe it is shiny, and if it is, I feel like I might want to go with hers. But when I look at it here, it seems that it's the same as mine is. I don't know what y'all can see. What you think? Let me know in the comments. I'm trying to give you a nice mine. See how it does that? And then this is mine. I think I'm gonna use mine just because I made it and I want to really see how it turns out. So we're gonna put that one on the side. I hope I have everything here that I need. I got my epoxy. I use Amazing Clear Cast. This may not be enough of what's left in here, but I do have another box if I run out after I mix these two. I'm gonna use this whole thing. I've used it already. If you can see from the side, that's what I have left. Can't really see that one, but it's the same equivalency. So I'll use my cups here for that. The object of this domino set is black and gold. I'm from New Orleans, so it's a Saints thing here. And I am going to do, I'm hoping to accomplish a black set of dominoes with the gold backing, with the black fleur-de-lis decal on the back of the dominoes, and then the dots and the stripe, or the line, if you will, of the domino to also be gold. In my mind, that sounds absolutely amazing. So I got my stirrer, I got my cups, I got my epoxy. I wanted to use mica powder. I get my mica powder from Mr. Nola's Glitter, and there was no black in this box, so I'm kind of disappointed in that, but it's fine. So what I'm going to do is attempt to do it with alcohol inks. I'm gonna drop a couple of drops of this in the epoxy and see how dark it gets. I hope that it gives me not a clear dark, you know, not the black where you can see through it, even though that'll be fine too, because the domino is going to be gold on the back where you won't be able to see the back of the dominoes. But I want it to be completely black. So I think what I'm gonna do right now, just in case this doesn't work, is go to the back and get some of my acrylic paint, because I know for sure that that'll work. So I'll be right back. All right, I am back, and just in case I needed it, I went ahead and bought the other box of my epoxy if I don't have enough once I mix those two. And this is the price of this. I got this from, I want to say Michael's, and I do not shop Michael's or Hobby Lobby or anywhere for that matter without trying to find a coupon. So like I said, you know, when you start getting into this kind of thing, this stuff isn't cheap. So you have to charge for that. Now, unless you're making gifts for family and friends, and that's cool too, but still keep in mind this stuff isn't cheap. Let me turn my TV down. All right, guys, so let's get started. I usually eyeball the amount of epoxy that I'm using, but since I know that this and this, oh, it isn't quite the same. So I will have to eyeball it. I'm glad I didn't just pour that in there, because that would have been tragic. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at the difference. You can't really tell looking at that. Maybe you can. But so I'm going to eyeball it, just because I don't feel like getting up anymore to get my scale. So I have more of A than B. I don't know how that happened, but I did have another one before. I'm gonna use all of A just because I can get rid of this whole thing and open this new box once this is done, and start fresh. And then make sure it's even when I do. This is a domino that I did a trial on when I made my domino set, and I had to use this. So like I said, if I had gotten these closer and not had such a wider space, I could have fit these 3 on there, but because it didn't work out for me that way, I just use this one when I'm doing testing. And that's what this one came from. I am not happy with this one. I don't really like the pink, but at the same time, I'm not a pink girl. So that there's that. But I feel like this could be so much better. And then I sanded the back, and I probably didn't have to do that. I could have just added some epoxy to it to even it out. And I didn't, once I sanded it, I didn't go back over to smooth it out or anything. But this set right here, I'm hoping it comes out exactly the way that I see it in my mind. So this is A. We're pouring it. I want to get out every bit, you understand me? Because like I said, y'all, this stuff isn't cheap, and as long as it's pouring, I want it to do just that. I want the coolness. I want all my shit. I got that from a video of a kid I used to watch back when Vine was out. Y'all remember Vine? It was funny. Vine was funny. All right, I feel like that might be it on this one. We want to make sure. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh no, I'm all of it. All right. Anything else is a struggle. So I'm going to let that kind of sit down in there. You can kind of see how much is in there. And then I'm going to pour B into another cup. I could have gotten my scale and just weighed this, but you're going to do this like this. Now, no, I don't want to use all of this because we've already seen that they're not equal parts in the bottles. And now looking at this, guys, I know for a fact that I won't be able to get a full domino set out of this and this. I at least need half and half. So I think I'm going to open up that other box. Yeah, but I don't want to do that though because I guess I have to. There's no choice. So I'm going to just pour all of this in there. And then I'll have uneven parts of my new box. That sucks. I don't know how to fix that though. Yeah, that's not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. All right, so that's now trash. We're gonna open this box here. I wish I could tell you guys offhand exactly how much, but we're gonna find out today, and then from this point on, I can tell you maybe in the description exactly how much epoxy I use. Look at the cute cups. So it comes with these measuring cups if you're doing a smaller project, but those wouldn't do me any good with what I'm doing today because I need so much more. Some extra sticks. I need to go and get some gloves. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? All right. Ooh. Now it's a matter of knowing which was which. This was A on this side. Pop that open. Pop that open. This is a thicker one. Yeah, that's good. All right. That is part A. And we're gonna do part B and get it to, well, never come out like that. Open this. B. All right, now I will be right back, guys. I'm going to grab some gloves. I may even grab the scale in case I don't eyeball this, since I couldn't eyeball what I did a second ago. Okay, here's my scale. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. 213. Come on down to 0. 139. What? This one is heavier. Oh, that's about right. You definitely need to add more. Seems like a lot. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm sorry we got disconnected. My mom was calling. So I got these measured. The weird thing about this though, I guess that stick makes a difference, but there's a stick in both. One of these is thicker than the other. So on my scale, that one's at 211 and this one's at 211. Close enough. Well, it's actually even, but a second ago it was at 210 and 211 and I was going with it. So I'm going with that. But when you look at these cups, one seems to have a little bit more than the other. But we're gonna go with this since the scale says, look at that, 212. Seriously? Let's go back down to 0. This is why, okay, we're at 211. 211. We're gonna go with that. So I'm gonna mix these. I like to pour my more, excuse me, liquidy one into the other one. It's a lot. I'm gonna take this stick out. We wanna take everything off that stick. Because again, we wanna use all of our epoxy. I'm not gonna need that box. The stick can be reused. Actually, all of this stuff can be reused, guys. You can get a plastic bag and you can lay this out, let it get hard, and it's good to go for your next project. Or you can throw it away. I mean, it's cups from the dollar store, so, but if every dollar matters, and these days, every dollar does. I'm just saying, you can reuse your sticks, you can reuse your cups, everything. That was like 20 squirts. So let's see. Ooh, oh, that's beautiful. Look at that black. Oh my God. I wanted to stay this black and not go in there and see how it's greenish though. I don't know about my camera. Let me see if I can do this a little different. Bring you up a little bit until we get ready to pour. It's beautiful inside, but it almost looks green. But maybe that's just how black it is. And then when I pick it up on the stick, I mean the stick's green, so you know that's what it looks like there. I don't see how when it's kind of clear. I don't want that. I want black. So what I said, that was 20 squirts, but it's so pretty in the cup, guys. It's so pretty in the cup. I hope these come out the way I want them to. That was a nice squirt. I may not get this right the next time, at least in this other cup over here. And I'm only going halfway up the mold. I guess it's a little bit darker. I don't want to trust that it's gonna do right by me. So what I'm gonna do is add the and I hope this doesn't do anything to my epoxy mixture. This paint's kind of thick. I'm gonna add a little bit of acrylic paint. Let's see where I'm at with that. Make sure I do that same amount the next time. Okay, we're right. Come on with the negative. Come on, Tart. Here we go. So that's 18 grams. 18 grams. Just drop that in there. Like I said, we are going to either get it right, guys, or we're going to screw it up. And I would really like to get this right. So I'm gonna have to mix this again. And keep in mind when you're doing all this, guys, how much time you have to work, because the epoxy will start curing. And you don't want that, at least not until you get it in the Dominos. I'll drop that right here for now. Good thing that's just acrylic to get on my table. All right, let's mix that. See what we get. Oh yeah, that's black. That's a block. That's a what we want. These are gonna be beautiful, beautiful. Black, no bubbles. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Let's pour. Let's pour. Okay. Issue I have with this already is that I thought my table was an even surface. It might be. It just looks weird because of how I'm sitting, or maybe it's just the way my mold is. It doesn't look even. The epoxy is self-leveling, so I think I poured too much in that one, but I'll be able to do what I want to do with it. Because again, guys, I wanted these to be two-sided. I mean, two colors. You know what? I'm gonna try something else. I have a spoon. Put that in here. It might just have to be all black, and I might have to try my thing. Maybe, how about this? Ha! This is fine. I think I'm gonna go with, I really wanted to do what I wanted to do, but I think I'm gonna go with making them all black, right? And then I can still do the gold. I can still do the gold dots, and I can put a gold fleur-de-lis on the back of them. I think that'll be dope as well. I think it might even be doper. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We'll concentrate on just filling the whole mold. Oh God, not that much, girl. Got a heavy hand like my heavy foot. Come back and clean the mold. Oh, that's nice. So actually, oh, well, I don't want to get too excited too fast. I still have a few more, and then I need to go back and make sure I did way more than enough just in this cup. I didn't think that I would have enough, so I can actually do something else with that epoxy over there, which is good because I got another mold. And I'm gonna do some keychains with it. So since we're gonna go all black, I'm going to continue to fill this one till it gets to the top. And make sure they're all topped off nicely. Wow. It's a lot. All right, you look like you need a little bit more. You can get a little bit more. I probably could have did the thing that I wanted to do. We'll see how these come out. And then maybe somebody will request the ones that I initially wanted to do for purchase. Or maybe these would be so cool that they won't want those. They'll just want these. If these come out good enough, guys, they will definitely be for sale. I haven't decided yet what my price point will be, but it'll be worth it for sure. I have some ideas. That one's overflowing. We're gonna have to get that. Because we don't want that. He's still going good over there. He's still looking good over there. How do I do that? Scoop it. think we're good. I hope we're good. I think we're good. That's a lot on there. Let me see if I can use a scraper. I don't want to scrape too much. The good thing about silicone, you can peel it off, wipe it off. All right, so that is that. I'm gonna clean up my mold. I'm gonna grab another mold and I'm gonna use the other cup of epoxy that we poured. And then I'm gonna do something else with it. So I need to do it quickly within this 30 minutes. So I'm gonna move this to a place where it can cure alone evenly and without anything flying on them. So with that, guys, I'll be back.